Today I am going to explain you the next deductions sections, that is ET DDB. ಯಾವುದು ET DDB. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಯಾವುದು ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ ಗೊತ್ತದ ನೀವು. ATC ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ, ATCC ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ, ATCCD ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 1 ಟಾಪ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 1B ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 2 ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ. Next ATD ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ, ATDD ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ, and the next one is ATDDB. ATDDB is related to the same thing related to health, respect of medical treatment. Okay, if you are taking the medical treatment, okay, etc. Intavukkenare, of course, if you are spending the amount in an amount spent madatidrana, then you can take the deductions for specified diseases. Yavudu diseases, specified diseases, ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು diseases ಗಳಿಗಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು, health premium and any disabilities ಅದು ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ of course we can take the deduction. But ATDDB says that of course if you are dependent having any specified diseases, then I will explain the specified diseases. Yeah, specified diseases anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. But of course if your family member having, you are dependent having, okay, any specified diseases, then who will be the dependent ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು explain ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ. Then in case of who is there is a resident has actually paid any amount for the medical treatment. Okay, if you are paying the any amount to the medical treatment, then you can take the deduction. ನೀ ಏನರೆ, of course, if you are an individual ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ, if you are an individual, then if you are paying any such amount due to the medical treatment of your dependent or on you, okay, ನಿನ್ ಸಂಬಂಧರ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆರ್ ನಿನ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you can take the deduction. Then what will be the amount of deductions? Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಎಲಿಜಿಬಲ್ ಅದರ, 2 members ಎಲಿಜಿಬಲ್ ಅದರ. ಒಂದು individual can take the deduction and HUF can take the deduction. Then ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಲಿ, for himself or a dependent, in case of assessee is the individual, of course he can take the deduction. ಅವನ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಏನಾರ, if he spent the money for his treatment, then he can take the deduction. If he is spending the money for his dependent treatment, then he can take the deduction for only the specified diseases side. ಬೇರೆದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್, ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ದಾಗ ನೋಡಿವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್, ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ, then for any member of Hindu undivided family ittandre any member of the family. Okay, if you are having the Hindu undivided family and if you are spending the medical treatment for any member of your family, then you can take the deduction under section 80DDB. Then what will be the deduction ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ simple thing ನೋಡಲೆ, amount, actual amount you spend. Okay, actual amount you spend and the 40,000, whichever is less, ಅಂದ್ರೆ maximum ಎಷ್ಟು 40,000 you can take the deduction ಅನ್ನಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, if you are spending if you have spent 20,000 and the maximum amount is the 40,000, then you can take the deduction of 20,000. In the case of senior citizen, if you are spending the amount on the senior citizens, okay, of course if you are the senior citizen, then ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, of course you can take a 1 lakh. Okay, in the case of the normal person you can take the 40,000. if it is a senior citizen you can take the 1 lakh. This is not the flat ಅಲ್ಲಿ, this is the maximum 1 lakh ತನ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಕೌಂಟ್. of course you can take the deduction. Then who is the dependent here? Dependent ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು? The spouse, okay, children, parents, brothers, sisters of an individual. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು of course ನೀನು ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನೀ ಗಂಡ್ಮನ ಇದ್ದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ of course ಹೆಂಡತಿ, ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ನಿನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ, and brothers ಅಂತಂಬ್ರು and sisters. Okay, okay, and in the case of Hindu undivided family, any member of the family. If you are living in the Hindu undivided family, then dependent wholly or mainly such of individual, of course ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, the any member of the family, of course you can take the deduction. Okay, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ? ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್? ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, of course ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ATDD. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ, ಈ ATDD ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ of course ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವು means neurological diseases ಬರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, of course relating to ಪಾರ್ಸಿ ಗಿರ್ಸಿ ಹೊಡೆದಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಂಥವು. then cancer, ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತ. then the AIDS, okay, then ಫಿಲಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಬರ್ತೈತೆ, ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದು ತಲ್ಸಮಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ರೋನಿಕಲ್ ರೆಂಟಲ್ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್. ಇವನ್ನ 11 ರೂಲ್ 11D ದೊಳಗೆ ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ರೂಲ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರ ಇದನ್ನು. then if you are okay, you are bada, you are ಅಂತ ಬೇಡ, if the family, okay, if the family member of the individual is suffering from these the specified diseases, then he can take the amount spent or maximum 40,000 in the case of the actual, sorry, in the case of the individual, in the case of the not the senior citizen, in the case of senior citizen he can take the 1 lakh. Okay, then of course this will be the explanation of ATDD. We'll go for the illustration. Okay, what is the illustration is saying here? Mr. Rohan paid a medical treatment of chronic and protracted diseases. Okay, AIDS, cancer in the, okay, of his father. Okay, father ki cancer banadam kyu kare pap AIDS bada. Okay, what is the amount deduction available in the each of the following case? He spent 35,000. Okay, then he can take the deduction of 35,000. ಹೌದು 35,000 of course ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, direct ತಗೋಬಹುದು. Then in the case if he spent the 40,000, definitely he can take the 40,000. Maximum amount is 40,000. If he spent the 55,000, definitely he can take them. Okay, 40,000 only. Why 40,000 only? The maximum limit is 40,000. Okay, if the father is a in a senior citizen, okay, if your father is citizen, is senior citizen, then you can take the 1 lakh deduction. Okay, this is the example of the section number 80DDB. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ 80DDB is relating to the deduction in respect of medical treatment. If the individual or HUF is spending any amount on the dependent or himself for the medical treatment, then he can take the 40,000, up to 40,000 maximum limit will be the 40,000 deduction. Then if he is a senior citizen, if the dependent is a senior citizen, then you can take the maximum limit is 1 lakh. Okay, I hope you understood this section. Okay, okay, then we will move to the next session, that is the ATE section number 80E. What section number 80E is? The deduction for interest on loan taken for a higher education. Okay, if you want to pursue the higher education, if you want to get the higher education, okay, higher degrees, then you can take the loan from the any financial institutions or the charitable trust. Then if you are taking it, and if you want after completing the higher education, if you are paying the interest for that, ಅದರ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡತ್ತಿರಂದ್ರೆ, then you can take the deduction under section 80E also. Then if an assessee paid the interest on loan taken by him from a financial institution or any approved charitable institution for the purpose of pursuing the higher education, ನಿನ್ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಸ್ಪೌಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಂಡತಿಗೆ ಏನಾರು ಕಲಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಗಂಡಗೆ ಏನಾರು ಕಲಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಆರ್ ದ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ಓಕೆ, if you are taking the loan for the higher education of you and your spouse and for your children, then you can take the deduction. Then what will be the deduction? ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತದ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಜಾಬ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ and 7 assessment years immediately. Okay, 7 assessment years, ಮುಂದಿನ 7 assessment years immediately initial assessment. Okay, ಅಂತವ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು, of course you can take the deduction for that. Then what is the higher education? ನೋಡಲ್ಲ, higher education means the full time studies, full time ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, part time, any post graduation. Okay, post graduation. Okay, post graduation ಗೊತ್ತಾತ್ಲ, PG. Okay, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, of course you can take the deduction for that. Okay, okay, then this will be the deduction of the ATDDB and ATE. Okay, before go, okay, next we'll move to the important part of the deduction, that is the ATG. Okay, in the next video I will explain you the deduction for the donation to certain funds, that is 80. This is the important part. Okay, you will get the question on this, and that too for the 15 marks and or 5 marks. Of course this will be the very important part of the deduction. Okay, now you have the importance for this in corona, okay, relating to COVID-19 also. Okay, already the PM, if you are donating the amount to the PM cares fund and the national relief funds and such things, then it will come under these sections only. Okay, in the next video I will explain about the ATG. Okay, before going to the next video I am telling you, okay, okay submit your assignment. Okay, okay, just to solve the 13 illustrations. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನ ಎಷ್ಟು illustrations ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನ ಅವು 13 illustrations ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ರೆ, of course solve ಮಾಡ್ರೆ and send it to my personal WhatsApp account. Okay, on the basis of this I am going, okay, I will go, okay, I am going to give the internal marks.